We're back, people. You're back in a big way. Man, I'm happy to be back doing this. First of all, first and foremost, it is Thursday, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, my brother, my friend, one of my best friends, Tommy Peterson, fighting. Friday, 6:30, South Dakota, baby. Man, I really wish I could be there. He knows that. It's important to me to be at those fights. I love watching them. I love just being, cheering them on, all that. Fortunately, can't take time off of work. It's in South Dakota. Got a handful of friends going there already to support him, so that's awesome. But there's also going to be a lot of us that would love to be there, and we just couldn't make it happen, so we're going to have the watch party at my house. And you know what? I just thought of it right now. I think I'm going to do like a live stream, a YouTube live stream, or just drop a video of us like reacting to the last 10 seconds of the fight or something. Obviously, I can't stream it because it's on UFC Fight Pass. Tune in, by the way. UFC Fight Pass LFA 108, I believe, South Dakota. Man, I'm just so proud of my friend. He's just such a good fighter, such a good guy. He trains his ass off. He's undefeated. He's 4-0 as a pro. These guys he's fighting are no joke. He's just that fucking good, And sometimes I tell him, I'm like, man, I told him once, man, they got to give you someone there that can compete against you. And it's like, no, I had to wait. He had to get, a little grunty with me and get mad for me to understand. I'm like, I didn't mean it like that, but you're right. He's just that good, man. He's just that good. He's going in there, destroying these people. He's in and out, taking no damage. He just fought in April 16th. And now he's fighting May. I mean, April 16th to May 21st is just insane. But kudos to my brother Thomas Peterson. Tune in, watch him fight. But you'll see him soon enough in the UFC, baby. You're going to see him soon. You heard it here first. Anyway, these fights, though, babe. UFC fights. Man, it's going to be... It's a different card. This is a tough one to call because Rob Font is a monster. Cody Garbrandt is a monster. Something fell. Two super... You could see either of them being the title holder in the bantamweight division. Tough to say. You got Petr Yan and Sterling and Corey Sandhagen and Dillashaw's back. It's all nasty, right? I'm going to give you what you came for. I know you want these parlay picks. I got my boy Damir, okay? -5. He's actually -550 now. And it's just... It says it all. The dude's 22-1. He hasn't lost in forever, okay? He's going to win that fight. We got Ricardo Llamas against Bill. Dude, Dana White already said it on his Instagram. If you don't know, now you know. That fight is going to be wild. Ricardo gets someone's back, they're fucked. Bill gets someone's back, ditto. Jack Hermanson versus Edmund Shabazian. I got Shabazian. Just by a little bit, though. I mean, Jack is good. Very good. That was a really tough fight for me to pick. Going off what they did recently, you got Hermanson, who's coming off a loss. Edmund Shabazian, who's also coming off a loss. But this is Edmund Shabazian's first loss in his career against Derek Brunson, who's a tough fighter. Tough. He just took him down, beat him up, all 3 rounds, unanimous decision by a mile. But look what he knocks out Tavares. I mean, the dude's going in there and starching people. I really think Edmund Shabazian is going out there proving a statement. Jack Hermanson is actually how you pronounce it. I think he's on his way out, man. I really think he's on his way out. Not as the way out, but like he's 32. He just got beat by Vettori. I mean, he got beat by Vettori, and I just don't see him ever being something in the middleweight division more than what he is right now. You know, I don't know the rank off the top of my head what he is here. I wish they'd show me, but it's just Jack Hermanson. It's gonna be a good fight. Obviously, I can be wrong, but Edmund's younger. Jack's 32. He tapped out Gastelum extremely fast in that first round. Got rocked by Vettori. I just see Edmund going out there and starching him. I freaking hope so. Let's hope so, right? I just think his stand-up is going to be much superior to Jack's stand-up. Jack's going to try to get to the ground and grapple real quick. I just don't think he's going to go there much. Tafa versus Jared Bandera. Now, sometimes Vegas does some weird-ass picks, and yeah, this Justin Tafa guy, dude, he's 4-2 as a pro. Yeah, I've seen his back. This guy's coming off a loss as well, Jared is. But when you match up the 6-inch reach, he's 4 inches taller. The dude has 16 fights. This guy has 6. I've watched his fights. I'm not just going off base all that. He's the underdog as well. Give me that money bump, baby. Give me that money bump. Carlos Braza. Someone asked me, Carlos Braza and Yang, why aren't you betting? One of my friends asked me, why aren't you betting on that one? Well, I just want to enjoy it, sit back and watch that fight with no money on the line, you know? I just think Jan was coming in as like a negative 190 favorite. Minus 190 favorite, sorry. Minus 190, and it's... Carla has gotten better every single fight. I mean, everyone counts her out constantly. I feel like she's an underdog in every one of her fights. Look at this. I'm even counting her out right at the moment. But she's on a 4-fight win streak. All of them unanimous, split decision. Tough, man, right? She doesn't go in there and finish all these people. She doesn't go in there and finish anyone. But you know what she's good at? Being a tough fighter. She goes up and shows out. And this goes on like a, I believe, 11-fight win streak. Pretty incredible. This fight was just tough for me to bet on because both of these girls are just unanimous decision fighters, and it's gonna go that way. And I couldn't bet on it. I'm doing parlay bets, man. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. Last weekend, you already know I won $600. My buddy Connor won $600. We put $100 in each. Put $200 in. We won $1,200. I'm gonna give him that $600 cash the next time I see him. Pretty awesome. So, pretty awesome freaking main event. And the last time we saw Cody fight was, I want to say, March? No, not March. No, yeah, that was Munoz. June. Sorry. He fought a Sun Sao. And wow, that knockout, right? Wow. You look at these last two fighters. Excuse me. Look at these last two fights that these guys have been in. Is freaking wow. Rob Font against Ricky Simone. I rewatched that fight. I mean, even rewind it back to Sergio Pettis. Wow. All 3 rounds are going nuts. It's a fight the whole time. Ricky Simone. He goes and fights Ricky Simone. His wrestling is the only thing I'm worried about in Rob Font. I'm worried about his wrestling his takedown defense, because let's be honest, we all know Cody wants to go in there and just stand and knock him the fuck out and get his money. a lot of people don't know that he was a high school wrestler, state champ. He went to college and wrestled. This dude, Cody Garbrandt's a wrestler, but he's also a 32-1 as an amateur boxer. We're gonna tune in Saturday night, and you're gonna see a stand-up. It's gonna be a crazy fight from start to finish. That's for sure. I'm not too worried about Cody taking him down, but I'm just saying if he wanted to, he could with ease, because Cody's a good wrestler, and I'm a little worried about it. But another thing, one of my friends said, "Well, you're going Rob Font over Cody Garbrandt? How could you do that? He's way more experienced." People think that Rob Font's 18-4, Cody's 12-3. He was 10-0. Excuse me, I think he was 11. 11-0. No, he's 10-0. Beat Dominic Cruz for the belt. He was 11-0. Lost all 3 in a row by knockout. Twice to TJ. And then to Pedro Munoz. And then he just recently beat a Sun Sao. That's how he's 12-3. Man, that EPO juiced up. TJ Dillashaw just kind of screwed up his chin. Rob Font's a much more defensive fighter. He's technical. He's got the nastiest jab, I think, in the UFC. So powerful. He rocked Marlon Moraes with a left jab right to the chin. It was nasty. He knocked him down pretty much and then finished him off with a hammer fist. Cody gets emotional, man. Cody gets emotional. I want to see Rob Font try to get in his head and talk some shit, get him really emotional, get in that octagon. But it's gonna be an awesome night of fights. And so yeah, Friday night, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that with some of my buddies here. We're gonna have a little fight companion thing. My buddy Tommy fights Friday night. I think we're gonna do a little react video to that. Why not? That'll be fun. And then Saturday, I might, late night after the fights, upload something, too, just to talk to you guys, interact a little bit. So, with that being said, these are my picks. I got 5 parlay picks. Demir against Alves, Ricardo, Edmund Shabazian, Jared, and Rob Font. Rob Font, Cody's a pick'em fight. They're very similar in betting, you know. Very similar in favorite or underdog. It's a pick'em, and I think Rob Font's gonna be a little more technical. He's got a way more durable chin. He's not gonna get as emotional as Cody, and I think he's gonna win. Now look at this. I risked $140. 3,100 is the payout. I want you guys to see that. $3,100, boys and girls. And yeah, here it is. Here's all the picks. Rob Font, Jared Vandera, Edmund Shabazian, Demir, Ricardo Llamas. And I put a side one in for, I'm taking Font by KO, TKO, or disqualification. He's a plus 175 underdog. Risk 50, win 90. Excuse me, 87.50. Same thing. Those are the bets, my friends. Those are the bets. And I really just enjoy doing these. They're fun to me. I like making these predictions. It's anyone that is friends with me knows I fucking love UFC. And I'd say I'm doing pretty well so far. Last weekend I projected Edson Barboza beat Shane Burgos. He came out there, looked maybe the best we've ever seen him. Against Shane Burgos, who's tough as shit. He moves to that featherweight division, man, and he looks like a new fighter. So I picked him. I had Beneil Dariush beating Tony Ferguson, which was intense, because who the hell bets against Tony? I just thought his 2 fight skid, what Justin did to him, what Gaethje did to him, is just he's not the same. He's not the same. So I picked Beneil Dariush, and then I told every single one of my friends, and 2 or 3 of them listened to me. Every one of my friends, I said, Michael Chandler will win. Excuse me, not Michael Chandler. Charles Oliveira will win in dominant fashion. A lot of my friends thought, nah, Michael Chandler's going to win in dominant fashion. He almost did. He almost did. That was insane. I would have been pretty upset because I just thought Charles Oliveira's submission game and ground game and his stand-up is so much better than it was. But I thought his submission game was going to suffice in the end and overcome his Chandler's wrestling. But wow, what a fight. Love to see it again, but it was a 3-fight parlay bet last weekend. I won 600. My buddy won 600 because he took my advice. Connor, shout out to you. Travi, I'm sorry I didn't get your money in. We can do it this Saturday though. Yeah, that's it, man. That's my 5. I'm going big this weekend. 5-fight parlay. I can win 3,100. We'll see what happens. I'm just betting some money that I had won last week, so I ain't losing. Man, I love you guys all. I hope you like this video. Like it, comment, do whatever you want. I just appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow night. See ya.